Welcome back to the Mid-Year Mitch YouTube channel. In today's episode, I get to fire up Overkill, take it for a spin, and finish up the last couple things that we need to get ready for Corvettes at Carlisle. So be sure to stick around. So I'm back for my 2-week break from YouTube. I took 2 weeks off of work right before Corvettes at Carlisle to get this car done, and this is the footage from that time. So I did get the car to Corvettes at Carlisle. It was a great time, so I thank you for everybody that came out and stopped by, said hi, and bought some merchandise. It was really cool to see all of you guys. But the car runs and drives. I didn't get any footage at the show, but here it is now, and I want to give a big shout out to my boys over at the Roadster Shop for hooking me up with some merch and making this project happen. So I'll be hanging up some merch in the shop as well. But let's get on to the video to see this thing fire up. In the last video you saw, I did a lot of assembly, so we have mostly everything 90% of the way. Now it's time to get everything 100% ready and get this thing running. So first I'm going to jump on the exhaust, finish up the radiator plumbing, jump into the brakes, do some power steering, and hopefully start it somewhere in the middle of that. We're getting really close. So first let's jump into the exhaust. I need to trim a couple spots of the body to make room for the side pipe covers. Once I get the side pipe covers on, I'll get the side pipes in there, and that will tell me how they fit. Something tells me I'm going to have to modify the pipes a little bit. I have both side pipe covers on the driver and passenger side. I started off with this retaining strip, and I use that to figure out where all the holes go for the side pipe cover. Got that in place, and the side pipe cover helped tell me if the side pipe is in the correct area based on the cover to the tip. And I'll measure off my dad's car to make sure this is correct, but I have about 1.25 inches from the edge of the cover to the inside of this. So I think the passenger side looks fairly normal. But if we go on to the driver's side, we take that same measurement and we have 3 inches. First of all you see is the weld down here between the tip and the pipe will be almost into the tire, and it's just not anywhere in the right neighborhood. So I modified my side pipe, and I ended up taking it out of this section. So I took a small piece out first, tacked it, and it moved the side pipe forward about 1/2 inch. So 3/4 inch up here moved the back 1/2 inch. So then I just took another chunk out, ended up taking about 2.5 inches out, which moved that forward exactly where it needs to. So I have both side pipes on the car, topped the coolant off. I have the fan in that kind of rubs the shroud. I have a fan belt on that kind of works, that interferes with the power steering pump, but I'll deal with that later. You can see the side pipe fits much better in the opening, and we dumped some gas in it, so now it's time for the... So before we start the car, there's one more detail I need to add, which is my letter rip key tag from Cletus McFarland. This was on, whoops, upside down, still upside down. This was on the Misfit, so now it's official. Oh, windshield wipers are on. Those work. Exciting. She's gonna run. think I cleaned the garage out. Whew. Can't feel my retinas. So we got the car running, that sounds good. That's a big thing checked off the list. We also got the grill installed in the front of the car, and now there's a lot of things that I should be working on, like installing the windshield, assembling the doors because they're bare shells, and fixing the brakes. But I broke one of the brake line junctions back here. Righty-tighty became righty-loosey. So I have some of those coming on emergency, get here right now. So since I have all those more important things, I'm going to work on the hood and glue in this L88 vent. I need to drill and cut some holes in the back here so this thing can breathe. And I need to do some work to make this thing fit because it doesn't really fit all that well. So I need to start cutting, slicing, and dicing, glue this thing in. So I bought a couple extra fittings. One of these broke on me the other night because I tightened it a little too much. So I got some replacements. So I have the car sitting on the ground and this thing just looks insane. My back tires are still back ordered. They'll probably end up showing up tomorrow when the car's already at Carlisle, but the front tires came and that just looks insane. At Tuck's Tire, that's the perfect size for the front. It looks killer. They were showing cords, so had to get rid of those. It sits nice and low. It's got a heck of a stance from the back. Got an old license plate on there. Probably throw some tape on these and tuck these in. I'm waiting on one reverse light lens. They were back ordered. I just have to do a couple more things. The rear window is going to be installed within the hour. The glass guy is coming. I have a brand new reproduction glass to go in this thing. next week's video, I'll show you how I put the doors together with my brand new vent windows and power window kit. I got the vent windows from Vette Masters. More to come on that, but I'll just give you guys a quick walk around the car. And in 2 weeks, I'll probably do a video of me driving the car around on the roads. But this thing just has a crazy stance from the front. Super happy with the way it rides. Did a little bit of off-roading at Carlisle through the grass, and it seemed to do just fine. But she's a happy little car. It's definitely got a good stance in the back, and someday I'll do a video on this old timer back here, but I've had that for a while, so I can wait a little longer. But that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Also, don't forget to come and see this car at Corvettes at Carlisle. It's already there by the time you're seeing this video. So I've been hustling pretty hard for the show, so hopefully I see a couple of you guys out there. And I got a lot of work to do, and I'll catch you guys later.